we're entering a time where average is officially over. Our customer is changing, we're gonna change. We're gonna meet the customer where they are. But wherever they are, what we have to get back to doing is winning those moments of truth, winning those moments of human connection, turning those transactions into relationships through a valuable experience. That's our competitive advantage.
Ryan is one of us. He is an expert in sales and leadership.
This is that moment where deep expert sellers who can convey and teach complex solutions focused on customer value win and win big. But what it takes is the fortitude to challenge your customer, to push them out of their comfort zone.
And he is going to challenge each and every one of us to think about, what kind of a leader am I?
The reality is, yes, the pace of change is accelerating, but it's never going to be this slow again. That's where the opportunity is. And there is a particular approach to building teams, to leading communities, to influencing culture that can become the catalyst for hypergrowth. You are on that journey right now. It's the approach we write about in my new book. We call it human-centered, and you can see the data on the slide. Human-centered teams outperform traditional teams. They're more innovative, they get ideas to the market 2 times faster. Bottom line is they're better places to work.
How many of you have purchased anything from Starbucks, let's say in the last 18 months? Raise your hand nice and high. Very addicted sales organization. We just proved that 95% of the coffee drinkers in this room consume coffee without any regard to price whatsoever. Customers do not buy on price. They will default to price in the absence of value, real or perceived, and a quality experience. That's on us.
Honestly, it out-delivered everything. He came on campus, we talked, we felt really aligned in the messaging that we were hoping he could deliver. We shared a lot of who we are and what we're hoping to accomplish. And he took that away, clearly studied it, because when he came in, tears, laughs, smiles, just hit everything with such great alignment, connection, and synergy.
Leadership isn't a job, it's a responsibility. And it's not about us. It's about humility, contribution, commitment, service, love, and helping other people become the best they are capable of being. You know, when I asked, hey, how many of you have received the gift of extraordinary leadership? And every hand in this room went up. And the smiles, the state changed in this room because you felt the impact of what that person gave to you. That's beautiful. That's human-centered leadership. Who's sitting in a room like this would put you on their list? And what gifts are you giving away each and every day?
I know that he's going to touch their heart, their mind, their soul somehow, some way. There's power in that, right? Like to show them something new, show them a different way. He finds a way to connect and resonate with them no matter what. And I guarantee you, it will change their life.
You've all received the gift of extraordinary leadership. I have too. I've mentioned John, the best boss I ever worked for. He challenged me, he stretched me, he believed in me. Tell you what he did. He let me borrow his belief in me until mine caught up. He expanded what was possible in my own frame of reference and vision, from my career, from my life. He would have fired me for underperformance, and I knew that and respected that I had a responsibility to contribute to something that was more important than my own individual career trajectory path. I'll never forget it.
He had multiple engagements with us leading up to the keynote. And then above and beyond all that, he wanted to actually spend time in our business. He was engaging with guests. He was engaging with staff. And then what that does to the results of his keynote. There were people who were emotional. There were people who were in tears. But there were some tangible actions that they felt they could take. It was just an incredible experience.
And a good value proposition, a sales story, it's three things. It's authentic, meaning it's a promise you can consistently make. It's differentiated. There's a lot of other choices about who I do business with. Why you? And it's compelling. Compelling enough to convince me to change or say yes. What is it that you do that the competition cannot or does not, that the customer covets and cannot live without?
Why that message was so powerful today is that you can forget that really what is at the core of what we're here to do is to form a relationship, is to solve a challenge, is to understand our customer. So that message could not have been more relevant, more on point.
Everything you need to accomplish all you desire in this work and all you deserve in your life is inside you. When it gets hard, and it will, when the adversity strikes, and it will, when the change and challenge has you overwhelmed, as it will, don't focus on the finish line. Take your next 3 steps and always hold the answer to this question close to your heart. Who are you running for? She hands me the drink, and she said this to me. Ryan, have a safe trip back to Cleveland. Go create some special memories with your family. Then when you come back through the Minneapolis airport, I want you to stop right here and tell me all about it. I was like, what the hell? I got about 20 feet away. I was a little overwhelmed, and I just paused. Most people would rather be anywhere else in the world on Christmas Eve than in an airport serving coffee. Not her. I mean, it was like she was meant to be there. So I had to go back. To go back and interrupt her. I said, excuse me, Lily. And she turns around, Ryan, is everything okay with the latte? I said, no. Latte is perfect, just like you said it would be. So I just had to come back and ask you, what is your secret to making such meaningful connections over serving coffee? She said, Ryan, I'm not serving coffee. I'm pouring happiness into people's lives. Yeah. She would have had no way of knowing this. But I was not in a good place. Flying back to Ohio that morning, it was going to be the last holiday I would get to spend with my dad. I will never forget that cup of coffee. When you choose consistently to show up as the best version of who you are, it gives you your best opportunity to meet people where they are. And you never know when someone needs you to be your best. The most important minute of this meeting is Monday morning at 8:01. What are you going to go do based on the week you spent here? What can you commit to? And the cool thing about the idea of owning that 8:01 moment is, 8:01 a.m. Monday is going to roll around. And you can decide how to show up. You can commit to growth. 12 hours later, 8:01 p.m. is going to roll out. And if you show up there in service of others as the best version of you, 8:01 a.m., win the day, 8:01 p.m., pour into the people you get to love and the people that love you back. That's success.
I did not know how emotional I was going to be during Ryan's presentation, and touching on the fact that we want to make sure we have a connection with our customers really kind of hit me because I know that that's what we do at Caesars Entertainment.